princess you'll become. You're twice as brave as anyone. You're good and true. Though you're teeny Thumbelina, I love you. You've got to bring your father, the prince and all.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Adam Kowski, aka for short, and my last video at the end, I promised you some good times. And when I mean good times, I mean Good Times Entertainment. Good Times Entertainment is a company that was founded in the early 80s, and they distributed a bunch of public domain videos. Later on in the 90s, they started releasing a bunch of movies of the same title from other companies. Mostly Disney movies. So basically, knockoff movies. And in 2005, they filed for bankruptcy. And just a little backstory about this movie real quick. I grew up with this movie. I used to have a double feature VHS with Thumbelina and The Little Mermaid by Good Times Entertainment. And it makes sense to have these two put together in a package because they were both written by Danish writer Hans Christian Andersen. The issue? They both suck. And today, we're going to talk about the first film of this package, Thumbelina. Now, Thumbelina is about a girl no bigger than your thumb trying to survive the elements of nature and coming across a lot of strange animals. At the end, she finds others like her and lives happily ever after. In this version, it comes pretty close, except for one thing. The main conflict of the story is trying to find a kingdom to help stop a dam from bursting. That was never part of the original story. Another difference in this version compared to the original tale is that she has a father in this version, and he watches over the dam. He notices that there's a bunch of cracks piling up all over the dam, and come springtime it will break and wash away all the little people. And because it's not his responsibility to do something about this, he forces his own daughter into going to this kingdom and asks for help. Yeah, saying that he's an old man and this is too dangerous for him, I don't buy that. You could say it's because he's the watcher over the dam, but still, it's his responsibility. Way to go in letting your own child possibly die on this incredibly dangerous journey. What's your real excuse? But father, why don't you come with me on this journey? You see, I have hemorrhoids. Yes, that's it. I have a terrible case of hemorrhoids. So Thumbelina is off, and you would think being with her wouldn't be so bad, right? Wrong. This girl is obnoxious. She has a very annoying voice, and she says the same things over and over and over again throughout the entire movie. She's constantly saying, oh, I have to find the meadow of tulips.
To the meadow of tulips. Find the meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. To the meadow of tulips. To the meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. To the meadow of tulips. Find the meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. To the meadow of tulips. Find the meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. Find the meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. Find the meadow of tulips. The meadow of tulips. Find the meadow of tulips.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay, we get it. You have to find the meadow of tulips. Shut up. How many more times am I gonna hear the meadow of tulips throughout this movie? Okay, I'm just gonna get this over with. So after starting this journey, it pretty much brings in elements from the original tale, of course with some creative liberties. For example, she goes to sleep in a tulip and she wakes up in a woman's house who wants a child. There is where she is called Thumbelina. So, what's her real name?
Goodbye, my daughter. Goodbye, my precious. Bullshit!
Then she's kidnapped by a frog. We meet this character, meets a beetle, and so on and so forth. They constantly bring a lot of characters into the story, and they're gone right after meeting them. The original story was kind of like that, where she just comes across all these animals, but it does take its time with these characters. Another issue with the movie, like a lot of other Good Time Entertainment properties, is that it uses public domain music. They put in the background songs like Night on Bolt Mountain, Flight of the Valkyries, Swan Lake, and other orchestrated music that's familiar. It just seems lazy that they're using this kind of music when it's obvious that they can put forth their own original theme song at the beginning title. Why don't they just make their own music? On top of that, towards the end of the movie, Thumbelina starts singing Edelweiss from The Sound of Music. Random. How did they even acquire the rights to this song? And why this one? Another issue I want to talk about is the animation. It's not Disney, I know that. It's a direct-to-video, I know that. But effort can still be put forth into these kind of properties. As GoodTimes Entertainment movies go, the animation's not very good. It's not the worst, but the animation is kind of choppy, let's say. The movements aren't very fluid, and I know it's an animated movie, but is this really how gravity works? And while the other voice actors are kind of unknown, I can't even find who played them, there are a few actors that do have credits in this movie. Susan Silo and Kenny Milo, who you would know as Madam Foster. What's funny too is that at the end, a whole bunch of guards are around Thumbelina and the Prince, cheering them for getting married, and they're all male, but you can hear girl voices. Did they just grab a random crew member to fill in some of the voices? Maybe some of the guards just identify themselves as women, I don't know. What really bothers me is the fact of Thumbelina as a little girl. It's kind of creepy. But like I said, she sounds like she's 5, maybe older. But everybody wants to try to get her wed. Yes, that depends on place and time, but still, how old is she? 5? And I mean, at the end, the prince comes in and asks if she would marry him. And she just says yes. I mean, she doesn't even get to know him.
Will you marry me and be my princess?
Pardon me, but I am her father, and if you try to have anything to do with my daughter, I will be charging for the statutory rape charges.
Yes. Yes.
I'm a terrible father anyway. It's like the people who made Cuties was inspired by this movie. If you have little kids, I think the movie is fine. And I'm probably overanalyzing this movie, but that's just what I think. For its lacklustering technicals of the movie, its annoying main character, its unnecessary plot device that we don't give a... Okay, y'all know where I'm going with this joke. And the possible pedophilia nature, I'm going to give GoodTimes' Thumbelina a 3 out of 10. So yeah, I'm not going to give Thumbelina a thumbs up. But I'll tell you what I will give it. So that was my review on GoodTimes' Thumbelina. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Did y'all grow up with this one like I did? Is there any other movies or even GoodTimes movies you want me to talk about? Please don't request that, but you will anyway. And before I go, I just want to say one thing. If I hear the Meadow of Tulips one more time, I'm going to take this zapper and shoot the person who says it!
Excuse me, sir, but do you know where I can find the Meadow of Tulips?
There, I did it. I feel better. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Hopefully I'll actually have some good times with the next review.
So on with your adventure, let no one interfere. You'll feel like a giant when the little people cheer. Oh, Thumbelina, smaller than my thumb, you'll save the little people.